Today, it is the highly anticipated Battle of the 63s and Battle of the 83s. And up first, the 63s, Amelia, what are you expecting?
I expect it to be, a tight race here in the 63s. I don't think anybody's going to walk away with it. We've got returning world champion Meghan Scanlon, rising star Alba Bostrom. We have Italy's Chiara Bernardi. We have a lot of people in for the race, so I don't think we can pin a winner right now. I think it will come down to that last pull.
Sweden's junior star now campaigning in the open, Alba Bostrom, 185 kilos.
And absolutely a threat for that crown today, Ryan. It's a little tough.
Yeah, it's got to be said.
It is a good lift.
World champion Meghan Scanlon defending her title, literally a living legend. 2019, she was battling and breaking world records at IPF Worlds. Here we are all these years later.
And that is a lovely smooth opener for Meghan Scanlon.
Italian Chiara Bernardi, junior world champion, several-time world's medalist, and some people's pick to spring the upset and take that world championship back to Italy. Wouldn't that be something? The record stands at 214. Alba Bostrom, 190. And 185 was far more difficult than we're used to seeing openers, but can she make a couple small adjustments? 193, just for a little context, is her top end historically.
Yeah, that looks a lot better. Yeah, I think just for her opener, she must have oversunk it. There we go, 3 white lights, and for sure, feeling a lot more confident now.
Returning world champion Meghan Scanlon, 200 kilos even.
Definitely slows down, but it's still a very solid second attempt for Scanlon.
Chiara Bernardi of Italy, 210.
Just 4 kilos below the world record at the moment on her second attempt. And that might throw a spanner in the works for that upset, Ryan. Bernardi definitely has heart, she definitely has a grind, but I can't say that wouldn't have sapped her energy somewhat.
Alba Bostrom returns to the platform, had a shaky opener with 185, moved up 5 kilos regardless, handled it with ease, 197.5.
There we go, and it just goes to show she fixed something on her second and continued to push through, persevere, and get right back on track.
202.5 for Meghan Scanlon.
Bernardi to follow.
It was tough.
2.5 is definitely the correct choice. It's going to be work.
He's confident. All is not lost. It's only 2.5 kilos. However,
Chiara coming out now has to retake that second.
210 for Chiara. If she can hit this, she's right back in the mix. Not to say she's totally out of it if she misses, but it's going to be difficult.
And that definitely makes it a harder job for them heading forwards.
Chiara still with 200 kilos, grabs the squat gold medal. Meghan also 200, but on bodyweight the silver. Alba Bostrom, bronze medal in the squat event. 115 for Chiara Bernardi. Her previous personal best is 120. In prep, we've seen her take that for a double. This should not be an issue. 3 white lights.
Worked out for Chiara. Let's see if the same goes for the next 2 lifters.
They have similar bench styles, 125, but if it was good for Chiara, you gotta assume it's gonna be good for the other 2 as well.
Very easy.
Meghan Scanlon of America, defending world champion, world record breaker in the bench press, 135.
It's strong. I'm a little worried about the elbow depth. And that leaves Meghan vulnerable, missing her bench press opener.
Chiara Bernardi of Italy, 122.5.
Yeah, still made it look very easy. Very impressive.
Alba Bostrom up next, 132.5.
Wow, and that is so easy. and 3 white lights. Alba very rarely fails bent on strength, usually is more technical issues, but she is performing so well today.
America's Meghan Scanlon, 135 once again, and
A little tougher this time though.
I think that was depth in my opinion, but we'll see what the judge.
There we go.
Coming down to the big three, 127.5 for Chiara, 7.5 kilos more than she's ever pressed previous to this competition. Of course, hit 122.5 in her second attempt. I mean, that was with ease.
It is a good lift. I will say that those who adopt the sinking technique, their brakes seem to come on a little bit faster, so I think a good pull.
Relatively conservative 2.5 kilo jump. However, every kilo is going to count. And if she had to change up her bench technique in any way, you don't want to make any major jumps. You get too risky.
Still quick, a little wobble of the elbows there, but nonetheless, a good lift. 3 white light.
140, Alba Bostrom, 7.5 kilos hangs in the balance of this second attempt.
Three white lights, a good lift, and match totals for Alba and Chiara heading into deadlift.
And Alba Bostrom cruises to a gold medal over Meghan Scanlon, who comes in silver. Chiara Bernardi with the bronze medal. 10 minutes, and we'll be back with the deadlifts. We'll see you then. Meghan Scanlon, defending world champion, 200 kilos even. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And that is a very troublesome start for reigning world champion Meghan Scanlon.
Alba Bostrom, 210. Alba has an opportunity here. Easy work of that. Uh-oh, this is trouble.
And I'll tell you what, there is about 5 kilos as it stands between Chiara, Alba, and Meghan.
215, Chiara Bernardi. Now she can clean it up. Meghan has been in so many battles. She's battle tested for sure. Wow.
And Chiara is a phenomenal deadlifter. She really, really is.
Moment of truth. 207.5 for Meghan Scanlon. Not only does she need this to stay alive, if she hits it, she'll still be 15 kilos behind and needs to take a massive jump. She needs to move this convincingly. Okay, that should pass. Is there 15 kilos there? 3 white lights. Alba Bostrom, world record in the open with a 222.5 kilo pole, giving her a 560 total.
Fresh out the juniors, first worlds as an open, looking to break the world record.
And there it is, world record total for the Swedish sensation, Chiara Bernardi, 232.5. So this will put Chiara even with Alba at 560. Now, Alba will keep the world record. However, important note, once again, Chiara weighs less.
Both going on unevenly, but she manages to lock it out.
Wow!
Now, the question is, who has more left in the tank between her and Alba?
225 for Meghan Scanlon. This will put her temporarily into first place.
And also, of course, this will break the newly broken World Open total record.
This is one of the most pivotal polls of Meghan Scanlon's storied career. Not on today.
And unfortunately, Meghan Scanlon is out of the race. She will lose her crown, but to whom?
And that is now the big question. Is the gold going to Sweden or is it going to Italy? 227.5 for Alba Bostrom. Oh!
And look at
Alba locks it out and enjoys.
237.5. Is that too much of an ask after that second, Ryan?
Here she comes.
237.5. A new open total and deadlift record. And the crown if she gets this. The crowd is on their feet.
Yeah, as are we. Oh, too much on the day. Bernardi putting on a great show, pushing Alba right to the limit, but how about that Alba Bostrom? 565 to take the 63 kilo title from Meghan Scanlon, of all people.
Wow, as her first year as an open lifter, extends that world record by 7.5 kilos. What a fight that was.
Bostrom in the gold, Bernardi silver, Scanlon in the bronze.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good, a little bit of mixed emotion. Like a part of me is like super happy and relieved, but it's like, it's not like the same joy as when I won Junior Worlds. It's just a mix of emotion. I think it will like be put in place that I actually managed to do it, but it's like a little bit of relief that I actually managed, because I always like knew I could, but you know, you still have to do the work. So my first squat was terrible, and I was like, oh my god, I almost failed it and managed to get it. And then, you know, we were like terrible start, but a good end. So, and that was just all of the nerves like coming in from like Sheffield, like trying not to do the same mistakes, and well, we managed to do it, so yeah, definitely like a redemption, yeah.
Speaking of next comp then, what is the next sort of goal in powerlifting for yourself in the next competitions?
Yeah, so I got World Games in August, so that's it, and obviously the goal is to do as best as I can and hopefully hit another PR total maybe, if it's, we'll see what happens. And then obviously after that it's Sheffield, and yeah, those are like the big ones, and then I want to make like a smaller competition in fall just to not have like a crazy experience of being super nervous, because it's been long since I competed the last time.